Hello everyone, welcome to a rather unexpected stream tonight of HRF1 Monday Night League. I'm usually with Ground Effect Racing League on Monday nights, but it's their draft night, so I've just been taking part in the draft night, but it's my part in that is over now, so I thought I'd jump in and get whatever's left of this evening. And because it was a sprint race night, we've actually got well, it's only lap 2 of the actual main race, so that's great news. So, anyway, as you can see, we are under safety car. Virtual safety car, I believe. And Whoopi is leading the race. Daguna P2, Gaz is in 3, Ronaldo 4, Alfa Romeo P3 and P4 having a very nice evening. As Subaru seems to be dropping down. Oh, goodness me, I can't find him. There he is. He's now coming under attack because the virtual safety car has ended, so that's Coxey getting past him, but he's coming back at him here. And looks like Coxey's managed to just about hold him off. Ben the Beer has had to come into the pits on P19. Let's just get a bit further up to the top. So Daguna very much on the back of Whoopi at the moment and is battling in for P1. So I'm just sharing on the stream out back a little bit to see if we can get a few in. It's it's unexpected, so moment Daguna very much staying on the back of Whoopi, but they have managed to just get just over a second gap to Gaz up. We'll take a quick look at the tyres in a second because that's obviously a huge thing around Silverstone, so just get the sharing the stream back a bit done, and oh, that'd do. Okay, right, okay, so I've done that. Fast lap comes up for multiple drivers. Ronaldo up in P4. What a great start he's having today. Only up to 2 places. We finished 6th in the sprint then. It's yeah, fantastic from Ronaldo. Well done, buddy. Tyres. Well, the top 6 as it stands all started on the medium tyre. Walshy in P7. He could well be one to watch later in the race because he started on the hards and will go long. So if there's no safety car that suits the medium drivers, his strategy could well come in later on in the race. Gigi started on the softs, as did Kemmons, who's down at the back. So Ben the Beer pitted to softs. So we'll see how that works out. Other hard drivers include James, who's currently in P9, Junkie and Whale, currently in P11, P12. Having a little bit of a battle down there as well by the looks of it. Junkie and Well. So I think that was Junkie's just gotten past Whale for P11. Continue battling. There's something going on just ahead as well. GG getting past James. GG, of course, on the softs is going to have a big advantage over James on the hards at the moment. And said that, those softs will not last long. Probably the 6 out of the 26 laps, they'll probably do the 6. We have had the safety car, or a virtual safety car, so that might just help them edge out a little bit further as Craig Stars goes fastest. And Daguna, in holding on to Whoopi, just picks up 3 seconds. Gaz is also caught back onto the very back of them. So that battle looks to have fizzled out a little bit, and we've got a yellow flag, I think it's Trem, and it's in turn 1, so probably an oversteery moment. Maybe clip the curve and it's swung the car around, can happen there. And we'll go to Hunter, who is on the attack against Ronaldo. Maybe get some sort of switchback, picks up the slipstream pretty quickly. It's never going to be easy to get through on the lead up to Cops, so you may have to wait until they get onto the hangar straight and pick up the DRS. we'll have drivers using all sorts of different wings around here. There's no right wing to use. So he's got a really good exit here, Hunter. I don't think it's going to be too difficult, is it? Well, I don't know. Ronaldo is not easy to get past. So Ronaldo clearly is using low wings. Hunter simply could not generate the straight line speed to get past the on-hanger straight then, so that could make him very difficult to get past. It may force Hunter into potentially having to make a move on the brakes instead. And picks herself up 3 seconds. Full grid tonight as well, as you can see, all 20 drivers. There are some reserves in to fill that up, but always great to see a full grid. I do love that. Again, as you can see, even with DRS, Hunter struggling to generate enough speed. Does gradually start to catch Ronaldo. It doesn't help Hunter that he's really low on energy. As I think Fatal Defiance has had a spin on the pit straight there, but he's already back going, so he won't move down to it. So, yeah, I think Hunter might do well just to hold on the DRS here and gather some energy. The problem is he's got Greg stars all over the back of him as well, so it's not as easy as just holding off on the back. Okay, Ronaldo, so Chris is using your account tonight. Okay. There's me praising you for doing so well as well. Thanks for letting me know, Ronaldo. That's cool. I'll try and remember to call him Chris. Hello, Shads. Thanks for joining. As I said, guys, a very unexpected stream tonight. I was involved in a draft night in another league, and just my part in the stream for that just finished earlier than expected. So, as I knew it was a sprint race, I thought I'd jump in quickly and see how long we had left and if it was worth streaming. And as we were only on lap 1 when I actually got into the lobby, I thought, yeah, why not? Might as well give it a go. So, Greg then has gotten ahead of Hunter, who in himself is now going to attack who we now know to be Chris. So, Chris, as I say, does appear to be running a low wing here. He's going incredibly difficult to get past. Should be completely vulnerable, you know, no DRS on the car ahead, so he should be pretty much a sitting duck. He's a bit further down. Boduck has gotten ahead of Well for P12. Well, will be buying this time. He knows starting on the hard tyres, his time's likely to come in later in the race. Hard tyre guys, of course, will be hoping that the safety car comes just after all the medium guys pit, basically. Such a long pit stop around here. It's a strategy is important around Silverstone. It's the longest pit stop of the season by an absolute mile, by the way. So, hey users, I guess you didn't get the message to get on the grid. You were invited in to race tonight. Stay with this one. I'll stay with this one for quite a long time, but it is producing quite a good battle, really. As Well picks himself up 3 seconds. Hunter has a look at the inside of Greg, but was never really alongside. I'm just going to nip down because Well as well was clearly having a look at getting back past Boduck. Subaru's caught the back of them as well. Lots of cops. It's been slightly difficult. Oh, that's Subaru going behind. That was a good time to look behind us, wasn't it? Spins it round cops. My honest reaction to that is that he's probably running too much front wing compared to his rear, because that was very oversteery. Shouldn't really be spinning it like that. That's very oversteery. It is a lot more difficult earlier in the race though, Cops, to be fair. You've got the heavier fuel load. Will come a bit better later on. Monster's getting ahead of Kevin. Sorry, there's loads happening all of a sudden. GG into the pits. So the softs looking like they've had enough now. There's Clements is in as well. Oh, he's picked up 5 seconds. Oh, he's retired in the pit lane. Oh, why do that, Clements? You do your pit stop in a way. Just take your stop and get back out. Safety car can come at any point. So... oh, shame oozers. We could have had... oh, it's Well and Junkie are fighting, and Well's gotten back past Junkie Emperor. So back into P11 for Whale. Me old mucker, me teammate from last season. I've got to mention this as I'm streaming for what will probably be the only time of the season on a Monday night. That, of course, myself and Whale are the current Constructors Champions on a Monday night. He did beg me to come back. He said James just isn't living up to it. But, so he begged me to come back, but just can't do it, mate. Just can't do it. You know. I came in, got us a constructors, helped you win a drivers, and you know I can't just stay forever just because it helps you win things, mate. Can't wait for us to see this bit back. The Gooner in then, and no front wing change, so I think that is our first scheduled stop, and I think that was... he has gone a little bit early, so lap 9 is a bit early to come off of the mediums and go on to the hards, so I think he is attempting an undercut. I'm just looking at the track map, and it looks to me as though Trem is probably going to just nip past. He's on the inside. There he is. Oh, goodness me, look how close they are as they come out of the bits. So, ultimately, Trem should get that position quite comfortably. Daguna on very cold, hard tyres. They're going to take a while to warm up. So, this is the problem with the undercut. Going early for your pit stop for the undercut, because you come out on extremely cold, hard tyres. It's not easy to put good laps in. So, invite Junkie Emperor straight back. We can get back in quickly enough. Greg Starr's having a look at Chris. Into stadium, there's Junkie Emperor joining back. He's losing a bit of time at the moment, but he hasn't lost any places due to it yet. There's 2 pitters then. Whoopi reacts to the Gooner's early stop. And is it Hunter, I think, the other one? Yeah, Hunter also in. So let's go down to Whoopi. He's on the exit. I think the Gooner has just come around the final corner. Yeah, Whoopi is going to get out ahead. The undercut's not worked for Daguna. Having said that, of course, Whoopi's got to get those tyres at the temperature, so Daguna will get a lot closer yet. A little bit, if you're the car chasing there, you could just got to keep your head a little bit, because oh, it's Junkie. Hits again. Oh, just going up. Junkie's suddenly having some connection issues by the looks of it. Oh, James watches this back. He's going to be so sad. There's Junkie joins again. And the top 3 now pits, so Gaza, Chris and Greg Stars all into the pits. That will mean that Walshy then will take the lead of this race. And this is Walshy's time to shine now. start putting in some fast laps. Dino Vitus stays out on the mediums, so he's up into P2 now. But on the mediums, so should be in any time. Should be in the end of this lap, to be honest. But, Gunnar got the gap down to Whoopi to about, well, it's just over a second. Keep an eye on that, but there's obviously a lot going on. Who was that then? It's just that was Gaza coming out. Gaza splits Whoopi and the Gunnar. Well, technically, he's got a overcut there, Gaza, but he's going to be very, very vulnerable here to the Gunnar. Losers. Oh, and Junkie leaves again. What is going on with Junkie's connection? Junkie Emperor. Sort your internet out. So Gunnar does get past Gaza. But it ain't going to take much longer for Gaza's tires to get up to temperature, or workable temperature in a way. So if he can stay within the 1 second of Junkie. Sorry of Gunnar. This Dino Vites is into the pit. Suddenly come all about these hard tyre starters now. Always a risk starting on the hard tyres at Silverstone. Get a safety car around sort of lap 6, lap 7. Well, in fact, you know what, even lap sort of lap 4 to lap 10 really. And you're in trouble if you started on the hards, so wait. This has just dropped off a little bit. So we know Gunnar hasn't got a lot of energy, so yeah, because he's really struggling on energy. So you would think that once Gaz is comfortable that his tyres have heated up enough, he'll be able to pull that gap down a bit. Just have a look. Greg Stars and Chris here. Also Gigi as well. Of course, pitted a bit earlier because started on the soft tyres. Oh, we got a yellow flag. We got a yellow, and it's Trem. Round. So, well, same places we saw Subaru. Oh no, it's not. Subaru went round the cops. So, yeah, no, turn 1 for Trem then. So look at GG then. As he goes for Chris. Down Hanger Straights. So, as we saw earlier on, Chris really has a strong straight line speed, so GG not able to get past his Junkie Emperor or Junkie Emperor's AI. I'm not sure which it is, but it's into the pits in a way. So that's the first of the hard starting drivers to pit. So yeah, I think he's not far off actually. It's whether you'd say it's the right lap or a lap too early maybe, but it's not bad. You generally get away with an extra lap or two by using the mediums on the second stint, so that you've got less fuel in the car. So let's go back to freeway battle here. So, in a Mercedes sandwich at the moment is Chris. Obviously, because I'm not involved with the Mondays anymore, I'm not 100% sure as to who is full-time and who's reserves. Whale is into the pits. Let's try some water sprayed over him. Gets a bit dry out there. It's a whale joke, by the way. Remember a Free Willy? They had to keep spraying him with water when they were transporting him in the truck. Yeah, oh god. It's terrible when you've got to explain your jokes, don't it? Looking Stratmat Hunter goes through. These guys are going to go through against Whale, as is the Red Bull of Dynavites. And it's going to be close, I think, with Boduk. That was Boduk just there in the background. And now I think Whale's okay. And he's got to get the tyres heated up. But the fact that he's on mediums, it won't take as long as the rest of the guys. Back to GG. He's having another look at Chris. But again, to really struggle with the straight line speed of that Alfa Romeo at the moment. Now GG picks up a penalty, so that's not going to help their progress whatsoever. And into the pits now is the other Ferrari of James then. Number 1 Ferrari driver. Walshy's still out there. I wonder if Walshy will go slightly different and go long on the hards and then switch to softs. Always worth thinking about. You've got a lovely one bonus you always have being first is that you've got complete open air to drive into. No worries of any cars or anything. So here comes James, and I think that's his teammate. 2 Ferraris together. James allows him through. Probably sensible, to be honest. Is James has got to get the temperature up and his tyres in a way, so probably sensible for Well to be the lead car. But ultimately, Well does have a penalty. James doesn't, so they do end up closer later in the race. It would be beneficial for Ferrari if Whale were to let James through. So these guys, he just cannot get past. Not one driver so far has been able to get past this Alfa Romeo, Chris. Some have managed to do it through the pit stops, but actually on track, not one driver's got past him. Straight line speed, he's really set up with low wings. His straight line speed is just too superior. It's going to be interesting where Walshy comes out when he pits. I think Coxey is probably going to drop quite a long way down when he pits. Walshy though, I think Walshy will be close to the Ferraris, if I'm honest. As Whale, well, you've just seen it there. Whale sets fastest lap, and I think it was quite significantly the fastest lap as well. So I'm going to go down to Whale because he's got onto the back here of Dynavites. Dynavites moves to the inside. And Whale will look to go around the outside of the Red Bull. Superior grip of those mediums. A very nice move. And good defence from Dynavites moving to the inside to defend the faster way round the corner. Make the attacking driver go the long way round. But, as I say, the superior grip on the medium tyres at this stage made that look very easy indeed. Again, GG gets another DRS straight. Any luck this time? Keep catching him, but doesn't catch in time. I don't know where he's using his energy, but I'd really suggest that he spends a few laps now saving the energy up. Goes to Chris, look, he's got 35% himself, so Chris goes a bit defensive, blocking off any attempts to the inside into turn 3, and then holds the line through the corners. But this time This time GG is really close. Look, Chris has got the energy to defend it. So GG didn't fall into the trap there of using her energy. Yeah, I think GG did really well to start charging energy. If the opportunity really arises, then fair enough, but GG needs to hold off using energy for a few laps, to be honest. As our race leader, Walshy, is into the pits. Now presumably he's into pits of softs. Coxie has decided to continue on. Let's do another lap. Yeah. I think then GG is going to do some energy saving. So Walshy into the pits. So Coxie goes through, takes the lead. Whoopi through, Daguna through, Gaza will go through. And then there's... oh no, it's not a big gap to Hunter at all. But, the timing was wrong there. So Walshy comes out in P7 then. So didn't fall down as far as the Ferraris as I'd first anticipated. Didn't do my maths right. Sector 1 yellow. Absolutely no idea what for, but it was a Sector 1 yellow. So Walshy out on the softs. Needs probably half a lap maybe to get them up to a workable temperature, and then maybe not even half a lap to be honest. And then, well, you'll be absolutely charging. Greg Starr's only just over a second up the road, so it's not going to take him long there. Guna then a second off of Whoopi at the moment. They both got penalties. So he might be saying to himself, well, he's still got life in the hards. Well, here he comes in a way. I was going to say, if he's still got life in the hards, it might be worth continuing on until he absolutely has to pit, because the safety car had come out. It would... he could have actually exited the pits in the lead of the race, potentially, because everybody else would have dived in for softs as well. So there is Proxy. So Walshy just coming out the final corner, so he's easily going to go free. We knew that in a way. So yeah, in all honesty, I think Coxie's looking at dropping down, probably behind Bodok here. And behind Junkie, in fact. Such a lot, it takes forever. It really does take forever here in the pits. So out at P14 from the lead, Coxie. Such a long pit stop. It's horrible, really. Walshy then up into P6, and now within the second of Greg. Should have those softs up to temperature now. You could just about see the red light flashing on the back of Greg's car. Go to him. Yeah, very low on energy. Look at the energy saving that Walshy's done, and that presumably is in sort of the knowledge that he was going to go to softs and really try and take the race back to the leaders then, so he saved the energy to aid him in actually getting past the other cars. She then sets fastest lap, not by a long way, wasn't that much faster than Wales previously set one. So here he goes then. We don't feel that Mercedes is really going to be able to put up too much of a battle, really. Up into P5. Bear in mind, he's penalty free as well, so Gaza is penalty free currently in P3. So that's the driver. Really, that's the driver he needs to aim for, because Gaza's 2.6 off. So if he could get ahead of Gaza, potentially takes the race win. Walshy. He's got 3 seconds to make up to Hunter first. Greg ain't disappeared yet, so... yeah, fair enough. There's another move going on. This is Chris on Whale. Look at that straight line speed. It's phenomenal. Seen him defending other drivers, but my goodness, that was him overtaking someone. Whale didn't stand a chance. Stakuna's just picked up another penalty. And Walshy now sets another fastest lap of the race. Whale did not stand a chance there. Looking straight back at him on shore. As Coxey now sets fastest lap of the race. Was pitted to the sauce as well. And he's charging up onto the back of Junkie Emperor for P13 at the moment. Look at that, how difficult it is. So, maybe learning from the last lap, Whale's going to hold off by the looks of it for a hanger straight. Got a beautiful exit. Is he going to have a go into Cops? Surely not. I don't think he wants to. Surely what he wants to do here is hang off for a hanger straight. Because then he doesn't, you know, if he makes a move there at Cops and gets past, he's got to defend down hanger straight again. So, evidently he's not going to be able to do against that Alfa Romeo. But quite honestly, he's not going to be able to get past the Alfa Romeo from this far back either, I don't think. There we go. Right, let's just head down to Coxio. I think he's making a move on Junkie. Does indeed. And so that's Coxie up to P13. His target at the moment is probably got to be GG. Boduk's the next car up the road by 2.8 seconds. GG with a penalty. I don't know how big that is. He won't look at the penalties just yet. Just leave it a little bit longer. But Daguna is right onto the back of Whoopi. See that red light flashing, but so is Daguna's. It's just gotten back past Alfa Romeo, but the Alfa Romeo's coming back at him. And nice battling from the pair of them. Well, takes that. Very nice battling. Very clean. Can he hold off the Alfa Romeo down hanger straight this time? Let's go on board. A decent exit there, Well. But look at the straight line speed, how quickly he starts to catch him. He's going to have a look, but he just about caught him too late, and Whale on this occasion does manage to fight him off. Now, can he get away through the more sort of higher downforce part of the circuit? Now we've got Bonavides having a look as well. James in the other Ferrari is now joining in the battle as well. Since earlier on saying about James being penalty free out of the two Ferraris, he's picked one up since. Stick with this. We do have a battle up the top, but this one's nice and tight between the four drivers. GG isn't that far off of James either, so it's almost 5 drivers. Well, second opportunity here just to have a look at some we've not seen yet. Some monsters on the back of Ben the Beard. It's got a single lap advantage in terms of tyre wear. And as I come down to this, of course, Chris gets back past Whale. Oh, and who's that? It's James in the other Ferrari. They spun it round. And he drops to P13. This guy's nice and tight. It's, oh, goodness me. What's a better angle, please? Then that's a really good example of the straight line speed. So I just accelerate ahead of the Ferrari, but then with the extra downforce, Whale is better through the corner. It's going to be like the other lap we saw. He's going to Whale is going to be on the outside. Dino Vitez. He's got a run maybe. No, not this time. Superb racing from the three of them, but this time I am going to bring out the penalties now. Okay, so Whoopi's got 3. Daguna's got 9 seconds, unfortunately, so he's going to drop a few places. As it stands right now, I think he dropped the 5th. Oh, well, she picks up a penalty. Now he's actually got to get past Hunter in order to take a podium tonight. So I think we'll move to that, actually. I think it's a more likely chance of an overtake, and we are on to the final lap of the race. So the Emperor sets fastest lap of the race, 29.9. Not looking to me at the moment, but well, she's close enough. Of course, the final lap of the race, these softs will be just as bad as the hards, really. Haven't really got any tyre advantage left. So on to Hanger Straight. Is there anything he can do? Massive overspeed. Just shows you the difference if you've got the energy to be able to leave your overtake on, and that's going to gain. Oh, she surely. Hunter's come back at him, and Hunter's through. Oh, they're going to be on the line. Walshy gets it. Nice. Walshy gets it. So, okay then. So Whoopi wins in Silverstone. Gaza moves up to P2 due to Daguna's penalties. The battling at the end means that they've actually fallen out of Daguna's penalties, so Daguna holds on to the podium in the end. Walshy in the end P4 then gets Hunter on the line. Chris, absolute brilliant drive for P6. Greg Stars in P7, Dino Vitis P8, Well in the end P9, Boduk P10, Coxie 11, GG in 12. James in 13, Subaru 14, Monsters in 15, Bender Beer in 16, Junkie in 17, and it's going to be Trem. So, threat to defiance is close, but oh, Trem goes round. I've got no idea. Did he actually cross the line? I think he did. Trent finishes 18th, so I think Fatal 17th. Driver of the day from the game goes to Walshy. In terms of a commentator's shout, I think Chris needs looking at. Obviously, he was driving under the name Ronaldo tonight because he was using Ronaldo's account. I think Chris drove a fantastic race. Walshy, I wouldn't give it to Walshy anyway because he picks up that penalty. I think Chris was penalty free. Double check that in a minute. So that's enough for the podium. Results from the race. Here we go. So, yeah, or Gaza, of course, P2 as well. For Gaza, penalty free. So, just wait for the penalties. Yeah, Chris was penalty free, but he started P6, finished P6. Gaza started P4, finished P2. But I was impressed with the way Chris was having to battle pretty much start to finish there. Junkie took fastest lap with that 29.9. There we go. Just going to go to the sprint results because I didn't obviously see the sprint. So it was Whoopi won the sprint as well. Daguna P2, Coxie P3, Gaza 4, Hunter 5, Chris in 6, Bender B in 7, and Greg Stars in P8 in that one. So that was the point scoring. Let me just scroll to the bottom of that. And can I get the incidents? I can. Just in case the stewards need them. There we go. Excellent. Well, there we go, guys. That's HRF1's trip to Silverstone for the sprint race for round 4 of the season on a Monday night. To say, it was a chance stream tonight. Wasn't supposed to be doing this, but as I say, circumstances meant that I finished my actual commitment a little bit earlier than expected, so I could bring this for you guys to see and for me to enjoy as well. No problem, Whoopi. That was a really good, really fun race to watch. I'm glad I jumped in. Congratulations to you, mate. As I can see, you won the sprint and the main race as well, so great job for you tonight. My driver of the day for the race, personally, I'm going to give it to, as Gaza got driver of the day last night, I'm going to give it to Chris, who drove under Ronaldo's gamer tag tonight. So there you go. Chris is my driver of the day. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for that. Unexpected, but that was good fun. And so I hope you guys enjoyed it that joined me, and thank you for doing so as well. Other than that, guys, thank you very much for that. I will be back myself tomorrow night for WAOF1, so please come and join me for that at 8 PM. Always a great race in that league, so you will be treated if you come and join me for that, so please do. Other than that, I shall love you and leave you. Have a nice, stay safe throughout the week, and come and see us tomorrow night. Good night, God bless.